Uh, because there's a lot of us that are like over here or we're in the West and we have an idea. We want to help our community, but we don't ever take the initiative. We don't go back to Sierra Leone or Liberia or do anything. So in terms of like how you guys do that, like one being an NGO, like from what I heard, usually a lot of NGOs, they're not really the best thing for the community.
Yeah,
So that being a nonprofit in itself can be good, but a lot of NGOs are vehicles for the Western world to go in and
absolutely.
essentially kind of control things. They can get a lot of funding and essentially like create systems where now Africans are more dependent on the systems as opposed to being able to build their own businesses or be independent.
Yep,
So can you speak to that, like what other NGOs doing versus how you guys are doing it and how somebody may
absolutely.
be able to set up their own?
That's a great question. So every process is a little bit different when it comes to setting up an NGO. For us, that's why we're so committed to being self-funded and donor-funded, because
Mm.
once you have that inclusion of governments that may not have visions that are aligned with yours, it can go off
Mm-hmm.
the rails, and we recognize that as well. Um, does that maybe prohibit scaling? A little bit, sure. But does that help with helping us sleep at night and knowing that
Integrity
the
matters.
integrity
Yeah.
matters?
Yeah.
I always say, do your research, figure out, the jurisdiction that you want to serve and how that will work and what partners and stakeholders you may or may not need to work with. We've gotten plenty of opportunities where it's like, okay, well, if you partner with the government or the governor, you may be able to do this. And our goal is to build a clinic. We've gotten the land, we've broken ground on it, but it's going to be a slower project because it's self-funded, right? And this clinic would be completely like a urgent care, but a zero cost urgent care.
Mm.
It's going to take time, but we're more than happy to have that take more time
Mm.
than to
And do it the right
compromise.
way.
Well,
Yeah.
exactly. So always do
Absolutely.
your research. And because it always, like for us, our foundation started off as my mom's dissertation project, and seeing how it was done, it reminds me, even when I'm trying to do other initiatives, is every little bit matters.
Mm.
They say point, what was it, 5% a day over the span of X amount of days, you made a huge change.
Right.
So anything helps, because I can go out downtown Atlanta and give out socks to people, and that helps, right? So it's like however you can help. To me, is I don't think it's a race. I don't think it should be measured against other NGOs or nonprofits. Figure out what your mission is, what you want to achieve, and just work every day towards that. And that's all you can do.